here today with Rick Hall, who is the founder of Fame Studios in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. It's one of the points in space where music evolved, developed, and in many ways was changed forever by the man who is our guest today. Rick, thank you so much. It's such a pleasure and an honor to be able to talk with you.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you very much.
I'm going to wind it back around to a sort of serious side, Rick. Anyone who
Yeah,
has
please.
watched that documentary and when they read your book, they're going to realize that you have had some amazing levels of adversity in your life. It's almost Shakespearean in some of the challenges of difficulty that you've had to overcome. I'm sure that music was part of your salvation, I suppose. Could you just talk about overcoming these obstacles?
Absolutely. Yeah, I love to talk about it with you. But we were sharecrop farmers. My daddy was, and my dad was a sawmiller in the Freedom Hills, which is located in the northwestern portion of Alabama, very northwest. And we were on the Tennessee River. My dad was a sawmiller and was paid 35 cents an hour, and he raised me and my sister without a mother. So that some people ask me, well, we know about the fame of your life, but tell us about the shame. You talk about the title of the book, of course, is The Man from Muscle Shoals, Recall My Journey from Shame to Fame. And they say, tell us a little about the shame. Where did that come from? And so part of the shame was the poverty that we lived through, and part of it was that my mother became a prostitute and worked in a red light district, and she left my father and me and my sister behind. And my father raised me from childhood, and he did all the washing, clothes, cooking our meals, getting us off to school, getting us shots and things like that. So he was my father and my mother too. Then I bought him a tractor. He never had a tractor, and I say this in the documentary, but I'll tell it to you again for the sake of the audience here. We never had a tractor. We couldn't afford a tractor. We were poverty-stricken people. We couldn't afford it. So we plowed mules and wagons and things like that. So he killed himself on the tractor. He turned the tractor over on himself and killed himself. So I bought the tractor with the thought in mind that I would make life easier for him, and he'd always wanted a tractor. And so then a week earlier, I had a car wreck, and my wife was killed in the car wreck, and she was 17 years old. And she was just a baby, so I've had so many setbacks in my life, and I had a 10th grade, 11th grade education, and so I was I just had to pull myself up by the bootstraps and say, look, I'll live through this, and I'm going to make it, and I want to be in the music business, and God, please help me. And so God did help me, but I had to work very, very hard. Being in Alabama in a town of 8,000 people, starting a recording studio was unheard of. And nobody believed that I went through that kind of turmoil. Everybody thought I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth, and that that I was the big guy, So, but it was tough times, very tough times. And of course, recording black music was my choice because I felt like I was the one white guy who knew about the hard times and depression of black people.
Yes, absolutely. I never really thought of it quite that way, but you had walked in those same kinds of shoes through your young life and at various points in your life. If there is a song that is probably your most biographical in the context of your father and your relationship with your father, of course, it's Patches from Clarence Carter. Talk about how that song came to be.
That song was I didn't write the song, but people think I wrote it for some reason. I guess something in the documentary led them to believe that. But I didn't write the song, but I produced it because it was my father's, and I felt it was my father's song and my song because we had lived through that kind of turmoil.
The whole theme, as I see it, of Muscle Shoals, of Fame Studio, is becoming great. You know, overcoming and becoming, overcoming obstacles and becoming great. And there's some magic in your story that way.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. I appreciate you saying that, Al. I've tried hard, and I've had a lot of friends and met a lot of people over the years, made a lot of money, and still at it. You know, we're still at it here in Muscle Shoals, and it's still a wonderful thing for me. And God has blessed me and blessed me good. And I've gone through a lot of tragedies and things like that, but I think it made me a better man and a tougher man, and able to survive these obstacles that I ran into. And I hope so. But I'm grateful to you for calling me and talking to me about it.
Well, it's a great honor for me to spend some time with you, and I hope to make it down there. Maybe I'll be able to shake your hand someday. I hope so.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, anytime. If you're ever in Muscle Shoals or down this part of the country, look us up and come by and see us.
Well, Rick,
thank you, Al. I appreciate you so much. I love you guys, and thanks for spreading the word. It's helping me spread the word.
It was our great pleasure. And, you know, we're coming up on Easter, too. That's just another fortunate coincidence. And so this is all about resurrection, isn't it?
It is. It is. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for all your time and trouble.
If you could do me a little promo here, I'd just like you to say hi. This is Rick Hall, founder of Fame Studios in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and you're getting into the music.
Yes. I'll be happy to.
Go ahead.
Hi there. I'm Rick Hall in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, with Fame Recording Studios, and you're getting into the music. You still got it, huh?
I still got it.
Still got the fire in your belly.
And I think you do too.
Yeah, I do. Thank you, sir, and have a good day.
Thank you, Rick, and have a happy Easter.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Bye-bye.